Hey everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina. A few weeks ago I shared with you my Project Life album, weeks 1 through 12. So today I'm going to give you just a little update for weeks 13 through 16. I kind of gave you a little sneak peek at this one, week 13, and the end of my last video. I had just started it. Basically what I did was, I don't know if we just had a really quiet week that week. I kind of told you a little bit about this dish that we had. It was slow cooker vegetarian lasagna, and it was awful. So I wrote slow cooker vegetarian lasagna, not so good. It was a terrible dinner. But anyway, I took a piece of canvas and a piece of washi tape and just kind of gathered it and put the washi tape on the canvas and then gathered it and put a brad in the middle with a little bow. I don't know why I took something that looked so yucky and made it look cute, but, you know, or it tasted yucky but made it look cute. This week 13 is from the Carrie Bradford collection, one of her kits for Project Life. And then this little stamp set here, or stamp right here, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, this is from a... Let me see if it's right handy. It's from a Close to My Heart stamp set. It's this one called Notice the Details. And I just took this one. I used this for a couple weeks and did the dates inside there. So that's what that is. And I just used it, coordinated with the papers that I used. This is funny. Ethan was at my mom's house, and he has, you know, a couple toys over there because he hangs out, you know, after school at my mom's. And my sister was there. And for some reason, she snapped a picture of Dr. McCoy from Star Trek and Chewbacca from Star Wars and put it on Facebook, and she just thought that was hysterical. I guess her and Ethan had a great laugh over it because I guess they were battling. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so I just added that to my Project Life. And then down the bottom here is, I actually just snapped a piece, t-shirt, Ethan's t-shirt for school. It happened to be gym day, and he was wearing his school gym shirt. And then I have a picture down at the bottom here. This is for a casual work day for to raise awareness of colon cancer, and our work always sponsors that. So that was my pin for that day, and I have the little I just wrote a little thing, you know, casual work day, March 29th, and then I stamped or punched out some butterflies. These are actually butterflies that I stamped out with Hero Arts stamp set that I found really cheap at Joann's. So I just kind of stamped them out and did them in the coordinating colors to kind of go with my page and cut them out. And then I sewed with my sewing machine. I'm kind of got into using my sewing machine now with my Project Life. You'll see that as I get further on. This one is the page that I couldn't remember what it was. It's a peacock. So this is a project that Ethan did at school, and I just put it in here. So he brought it home that week, and I just put it in here, fit in a 12 by 12 layout perfectly. And then the next page is just a picture of Ethan. I snapped it on the way to school. And then I took Scott and Ethan and I what books we were reading. So Ethan was reading Son of Neptune, I was reading Hunger Games, and Scott was reading The Book of the Dead. And what I did was I took a white bag, one of those white little snack bags that you can buy at, treat bags rather, you can buy at Michael's, and took an Ormolu Storytime cutout and put it right across. In the bag, what I did was I stamped with my Chevron Lawn Fawn stamp the background. And then I just took strips of craft cardstock and I put on there what we're reading. And I made a tag that just says who was reading what, and I just stuck it on the inside. And I used my Ellie Edwards stamp to stamp out the word read. So that's there. Every Saturday night we kind of do a family night, and for some reason we did family night and just hung out in Ethan's room for some reason. So I just documented that. So I just snapped a picture of Scott and I just hanging out. So, and I used my Instagram to change the color of the picture and stuff. So I love Instagram. I'm a total Instagram addict. Then I just documented and kind of wrote, you know, my journaling. All right, so week 14. This is week 14. This is where I kind of started incorporating some more sewing. I did my week 14 with my Carrie Bradford collection, and then took a paper tray ink die cut and just die cutted like kind of a doily look in the background. And then I used foam stickers, the thicker foam stickers, and put April 1 through 7, and I did the sewing straight across. And then I also sewed right around the edge. That Sunday was a very rainy day, and Ethan said he was bored. The dreaded words you hear from a child is they're bored. So we kind of, in our own way, taught him how to play Scrabble. We didn't keep score or anything. We were just showing him how to, you know, lay out the words and stuff like that. And he did caught on really quick. So we had a Scrabble game going on, which was fun. And then Ethan also had his dentist appointment there, so April 2nd, and I just made this little card from Silhouette cut with an arrow pointing down. I think the arrow was pointing that way, but I changed it so it was pointing down, so it's pointing to this picture. And I snapped a picture of Ethan with his toothbrush and toothpaste from the dentist. And then over on here is another Silhouette studio image that I die cut and then used some, I want to say this is, part of me thinks this is a Pink Paisley collection, but I'm not 100% sure. And this is an American Crafts tag that I got really cheap at Tuesday Mornings, along with a real life stamp from an Allie Edwards stamp set. I believe that was from the latest, no, not the latest, but it might have been the latest. I don't remember now. Anyway, it was from one of the monthly kits. And then here I have my tag, or my divider, because it was the 1st of April, so the first week in April. And then this I showed this on my blog. This is a 6x12 layout of Ethan working on a school project. It says reduce, reuse, recycle, which is from a Silhouette image. But of course, everybody that looks like it says reduce. The R's run together. I'm going to try to do something different and maybe put some stickers or something on there. So, and I did my journaling. And then down the bottom here is an image also from Silhouette. It's the recycle symbol in a heart, and then I have a recycled tree that I got from a flare button from a Flare for Buttons, which is an Etsy store, and I'll put a link to that over on my blog if you want to check it out. And I just kept the back of this blank. I like the pattern paper for it. So over here is kind of the Friday, Saturday before Easter. I just snapped a quick picture of Ethan and I. Scott and Ethan always traditionally give me flowers and stuff for Easter. So I got tulips and daffodils. And I just snapped a picture of Ethan and I with my well, you can kind of see it right there, the daffodils. And I just journaled about it using Celebrate Spring. This is from an Allie Edwards stamp set. It's not one of the monthly ones. It's one of their new releases. A picture of me, because I'm still trying to make sure I take pictures of myself. And I hate taking pictures of myself, but I'm doing it. And I just journaled about how much I hate taking pictures of myself. This is also a Silhouette cut right here, and I just left it white and plain and simple. I didn't really do much with that one. And then down the bottom here is our Easter eggs that we colored. I did before and after pictures of our Easter eggs. And then my favorite greenhouse, which is right close by to our house. We went there Saturday to pick up flowers and stuff for my mom and for Scott's mom for Easter, and I saw these orchids and I ended up getting an orchid. Alright, so next up is week 15. This is mostly Easter. I have a picture of Ethan before we went to church Easter morning, and he's got this thing that he loves to wear his hood on his sweatshirts, and I don't know why. He must have been cold. He put his jacket on with a hood. But him and his Easter basket. And then after Easter dinner, we went for a walk. So Scott and Ethan and I went for a walk. We had dinner at my parents' house. And I just snapped a couple pictures there. This paper collection is mostly from, I had it sitting right here. It's a Pink Paisley paper collection. I don't remember what the name of that one is either, but again, using the Carrie Bradford Week 15. And these journaling cards right here are actually come from Silhouette program. I cut out a whole bunch of them and had them all ready, and I think I've used them all now. So I took the designs I liked the best, cut them all out, but then I ended up using them all, like I said, in this actual whole week. I got this idea from Terry. She just posted her video for Project Life, an update on it, and she used one of her dividers. So instead of doing a whole layout, which I was going to do an 8.5 by 11 layout of Easter, which I've done like to death every year, So I decided that for this one, I wouldn't do a whole layout. I took my divider page, since there's extra, and did just like snapshots of Ethan and my nieces and nephews and my family at my mom's house for dinner. So over here is more of week 15. I have a picture of Ethan out on his trampoline. I have trampoline pictures. I'm waiting to do those because I edited them all on Instagram, and in July they're coming out with new pages for Project Life, so I'm waiting for the Instagram ones. So I'm going to hold off on those. I have a picture of Ethan using binoculars. He was looking out our second floor windows at a forest fire that was across the mountain. He was using Scott's binoculars. And that is a picture of my orchid. I had only one or two blooms, and then another one bloomed. So I just took a quick picture of it. And then, again, this is using the Silhouette journaling cards. And then I took some Studio Calico butterflies and did a little kind of flying butterflies here, and then did sewing right along that. And then I got a new pair of walking sneakers because we've been walking a lot lately. And then over here is just journaling about my sneakers and Ethan looking out the binoculars. And then here is Ethan's, got his report card that Friday. So I just journaled, his grades, which he's a straight A student, which I'm so proud of, and how we went out to dinner afterwards. And that's him at Applebee's. That was his choice of where he was going to go, so we went to Applebee's. That was like, he has like 4 places that he likes to go, and Applebee's is starting to finally be one of the places that he's kind of getting sick of. So, because we used to go there, that'd be the only place he would go. Okay, week 16. This is the week after Easter. That Sunday we went for a walk around Ethan's school. They have a great walking trail over there. It's called the Bucktown Trail. So we did that, and as we were going, Ethan wanted me to take pictures of flowers and some of the wildflowers and stuff. So quick snapshot of myself. And I was trying to, and I have the journal here, take a picture of Scott and I, and Ethan stuck his head in. So I thought that was hysterical. And Silhouette cut, Silhouette cut. This is the Great Outdoors. And I had this fabric iron-on applique that I never used. It's been sitting in my drawer forever. And it's a little tree, so I just kind of stuck that in the background and put the Great Outdoors there. And that's the high school for our school district. And then I journaled about our walk. I did a 6x12 layout of this one. These are the flowers. Ethan had me taking flowers, or pictures of all the flowers, because he wanted to come home and look them up in his field guide. So I cut out Beauty in Nature from Silhouette and added a button, and then I took all of the pictures and numbered them. And then down the bottom I have a flare for buttons, and I put a little over arrow, because on the back, which is not done yet, because we have one that we're trying to figure out what the flower is, I'm going to write all about the different, flowers, wildflowers that we saw on our walk. Later on that week, I did a quick stop. My nephew, Jared, my youngest nephew, was playing baseball actually on my way home from work. So I stopped by while I was on my way home, since Ethan was off to piano lessons. So I journaled about, who they were playing against, and it's been a while since I've seen him play baseball. So, and he was starting pitcher, and I just got the back of him with his shirt, and down the bottom here, hitting the ball and then talking to his coach. This 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out comes from a Carrie Bradford collection, along with Play Hard. And this page here is a 12x8 Becky Higgins thing. I think it's Design G is what it is. So, and it has, I like that it has, because I usually don't do the long ways. I always do the 4x6 instead of the 6x4. So, and then on the back of this, my oldest niece was there, which is my nephew's sister. She was there, so I got to hang out with her for a little while, and eventually she ended up with my camera, and laying down on the ground taking pictures, and most of these pictures she pretty much took. So I put captured here because I just journaled about her taking the camera and doing photos and stuff, and I have some more photos of the kids from the team. And then this is the last part of week 16. Scott is involved a lot in poetry. He writes poetry, and we had a big event at our library, which we have a library in the mall, with like I think there was 4 different poets. So we went down to watch him, and Ethan was so proud. It was the first time he's ever seen his dad speak in front of public and everything, so he was pretty proud of him. And he was really proud when Scott started reading poetry about things that Ethan inspired in his poems. So I thought that was, just the look on Ethan's face when that happened was amazing. And this is Scott's dad and Ethan. They were having a discussion. I think they were talking about school. My sister and Ethan, as we were leaving, after we got done listening to Scott, we were walking out of the mall, so I took a quick snapshot of Ethan wearing my sister's, well, here's this one, wearing my sister's sunglasses, and then I have a nice picture of my sister and Ethan, and then down here are the other poets. And then I just documented the name of the program, the date, the time, where it was, and the different poets that were involved in the program. So I haven't even started week 17 yet, not even... You know, I have to go and cut out all of my weeks. I've run out of weeks and dates and stuff like that, and I have a piece of paper here for something that I'm going to add to my week 17, and then even on week 18, which is this week, I even have a little post-it note. I wrote down all the things I needed to get done today, which I did, and I thought I would journal that in week 18. So that's it. That's my project life for now. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.